What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on Fox Sports 1. We are at the legendary, the one and only Charlotte Motor Speedway, getting ready to kick things off yet again here with the truckers. Get things rolling here. As you see, the track has been repainted. It's nice and colorful now. Good old red, white, and blue for Memorial Day weekend. An MG Cup tradition. Decided to finally take the track back to what it was after a brief stint of the yellow walls, and went back to the white walls, but added some stars and stripes to it. As you can see, the apron line there on the bottom of the racetrack has now been painted blue with the white stripes on the edges of it. So very interesting here, but we're getting ready to kick things off here tonight. As we got one truck, I believe that's Jason White back there, already having issues before we drop the green. We're about to see the green flag into the newly painted restart zone. Green flag is back in the is in the air for the first time here tonight. We're racing. Todd Bodine, our pole sitter leads us to the line with the 86 on his outside. The 86 this week being driven by Ian Slager yet again. So the Mack Motorsports 86 truck still as strong as ever as they funnel in there and nearly wreck. 3, almost 4 wide. Now heading off turn number 4. Trucks are everywhere. Contact further back. One truck spinning. It's the 39. He's going to collect more, and the caution's out already. Big crash at the start-finish line. That's Ryan Sieg in the 39 truck. Norm Benning as well. Austin Dillon, Rob Fuller. Jason White was on pit road. He's going to avoid all that, but he's unfortunately a lap down. Lance Hooper was caught up in it. One truck's upside down. What's going on here? Something completely separate must have happened, as we have one upside down and 1 and 2. My goodness, what is going on? Let's see what happened back here. Oh, the 29 got hooked. And around with the 39, and the track gets blocked. There's nowhere for these guys to go, and man, that got big in a hurry. Now what happened down here? Oh, they're just stacking them up, and then the 12 just gets toppled over onto his roof. And a second wreck breaks out under the caution. That's Derek White upside down. Man, they were 4 wide, and I imagine braking for the caution while being 4 wide wasn't exactly ideal. Brad Keselowski got hooked back there in the Ryan Sieg. Sieg spins. Keselowski sideways spins through the grass, or through the turf. They changed the grass in the turf, so there's a little more grip down there. The 21 bounces off the outside wall. The 39 is in it as well. And then the track gets blocked with Norm Benning also on the outside wall, and then further down the track just gets blocked and there's nowhere to go. Brent Sherman in the 90 truck. Rob Fuller. Donnie Neuenberger in the 21. Chase Austin in the 32 among the drivers involved. What happened up here? That's what I'm worrying about. Because we had one get up on its roof. I'm curious to see how that started out. Oh, this is at the front of the field. So 4 wide, trying to slow down for the caution. And the 17 of Timothy Peters gets turned, comes up, collects the 16 of Brian Scott. Joey Clanton gets caught up in it. They start stacking them up. The 97 of Val Wolf. And Derek White ends up on his lid. Really unfortunate to get caught up in a crash under the caution flag on lap 2. By the way, these guys wanted their night to go here from Charlotte. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to step away for a split second, but we are back here from Charlotte. Getting ready to kick things back off. First restart of the night. Well, surely won't be the last, based on how races at this track have gone in the past. Drivers find this to be one of the most challenging tracks out there. It's a green flag wave. 13 is huge. I mean, Johnny Sauter left these guys in the dust on the restart. He won earlier this season at what was it again? At Texas World at the final race there. Gonna win it again here from Charlotte. Contact, and yeah, with this track being narrow and these guys getting huge runs on each other just like that, 4 wide and barely enough space to make that work. The recipe for lots of chaos, and we'll see how these guys manage it here. You head through 1 and 2 yet again. Look at the 51 on the high side. The outside of 4 wide there, making it work as he got a run down the backstretch, but can he stay in it? No, he's going to back out. Smart decision by the 51 of Travis Kvapil there. Boy, oh boy. There's, man, a lot going on here. Down the back straightaway yet again. One exiting pit road down the back stretch there. We go on board. Looks like these guys are making the outside line work a little bit here. See that in the track's early days, and after the repave, it seemed that was kind of they kind of did away with the high line there, but looks like they're bringing it back just a little bit here. Not to say it was a bottom line dominant track. The middle lane was pretty good too. It was just those 2 lines. Didn't really see many guys go further up and make it work last season, but with the track aging about a year now, looks like things have changed quite a bit after the 2 races we've seen. But the bottom line still seems to be the line you want to be on here, as we head down through 1 and 2 yet again. Granted, these trucks have way less horsepower, or not less horsepower. They're not going quite as fast as the MG Cup cars go around here, so we'll have to see how that pans out in the Cup race and maybe even the Grand National race. They head off turn 2, or turn 4 yet again. 3 wide. They're starting to space out a little bit, so that's good. Once it spreads out, it's pretty decent. These guys get to race the track more than each other, but these initial starts and restarts, man, they get all bunched up and there's little to no room to work. Look at Johnny Sauter trying to hang on the outside of Rick Crawford here. Crawford hanging tough down on the bottom, but Sauter did get a great run down the front straightaway. Ricky Carmichael in the lead. What a great showing for him, the rookie, part-time in that Ford truck. Looking to possibly win his first career race here. It's got a long way to go. Look at the run from Travis Kvapil. Using the lap truck as a pick. And that slowed all these guys down. Travis Kvapil now way out in front. He's gone. Up to P2 is Chad McCumbee taking advantage of that checkup there from the lap truck. Here comes the 30 on the bottom. At the speeds these guys are going upwards of 180 miles an hour as Stoddard gets up into the outside wall, cooked it a little too hard on the high side there and paid the price for it big time. Gets into the wall, gets stuck up against the wall and loses a ton of spot. Goes from leading on a restart to now out of the top 10, top 15, maybe even top 20 at this point. He has a lot of work to do to regain that ground. It's Austin Dillon, their lap truck with heavy damage. He's trying to stay out of the way. He's going to move to the middle and let these guys get by. He's trying to figure out where to go. There's a lot of trucks right on his back bumper, getting to the back of him, shifting them around. And we're going to get by. Now up front, Todd Bodine is your race leader. Can't get too big of a lead here from Charlotte. They're going to hunt you down and catch back up to you and pass you. So, Bodine up high. Was that by design or by mistake? Allowed the 4 to get to his inside. Bodine loses the lead there at the line. Ricky Carmichael back out in front. Rick Crawford on his back bumper. Please, for the love of God, do not let that man get to the lead. Crawford to the inside of Carmichael. Off turn number 4, Rick Crawford, unfortunately is going to lead that lap, but Travis Kvapil gets to his inside. That's not too much better. And here comes the 30 of Bodine now, trying to beat a hero and take the lead away from Crawford and Kvapil here. But now here comes Taylor Mawson to his inside. They're getting bunched back up. Pack Racing is back here from Charlotte after a quick run where they got spread out just a little bit. They've seemed to bunch back up, and now they're going back at it here as I've accidentally focused on somebody on pit road. It might have been a pace truck. But now I get back on the leaders. David Starr loses the lead. Here comes Matt Crafton. Taylor Mawson did lead that lap, by the way. Contact. Crawford almost got turned. Another truck is getting turned into the inside wall. It's Hermie Sadler spinning down the back straightaway. Will they throw the caution? Watching the caution light in the back. Caution is out. Look at how bunched up they are off turn number 4. Coming to the stripe, it's going to be Matt Crafton leading us back to the caution flag. Hold your breath, folks. Will they make it? Will they be able to slow down? They're all bunched on top of each other right now. Can they slow down without issue? Looks like they will. Yep, we're all good. Let's go back and see what happened to Hermie Sadler here. See, but TJ Bell just gets into the back of him. Not sure what happened. Maybe something happened between the two of them previously, or I'm not sure what went on there. Maybe TJ Bell just misjudged it. I'm not sure. But I mean, TJ has a run, looks to his inside. Is caught on the bumper, still on the bumper, still on the bumper, still on the bumper, hooking him. Just never lets off. Not sure what happened there, but certainly interesting. But Hermie Sadler not out of the race, but with some damage, that'll definitely slow him down quite a bit. He was having a great run. Unfortunately, that looks like that'll come to an end. Lights are out on the pace car. Won the green here. So go ahead and jump through the pace lap. The pace car, or pace truck, is in. We're about to go back green into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. At the stripe to lead the lap is going to be Taylor Mawsum over Rick Crawford, as Crawford did have a pretty good run, but just didn't get there in time to lead the lap. He's going to take the lead down in 1 and 2. Here comes Travis Kvapil following suit. Kvapil and Crawford, contact into the inside wall hard. Goes to the aid of Dennis Setzer. He's coming back up the racetrack. Looks like he's going to stay down, out of harm's way. But that 8 truck is done for the night. That truck is all torn up, and it's not moving a muscle. Coming back to the stripe. Here comes Kvapil to lead the lap and lead the caution, and we're wrecking again in the turn 1. It's the outside wall. It's the never mind. Yeah, wrecking again to the caution, and look out! James Busher, lucky to not get hit. Chad McCumbee. All right, let's take a look at what happened to Dennis Setzer. Two cars at the bottom of 4 wide. Looks like just ran out of room there. I mean, that's the simplest way I can put it. Just ran out of room. As looks like the 8 was expecting the 23 to slide up a little more than he did. 23 trying to give extra space. Probably didn't realize they were 4 wide. Trying to give extra space to the cars to his outside. The 8 comes up, bounces off the 23, back down across the nose of the 13, and heavy impact into the inside wall. Nothing he could really do about it. It's a hard hit. His night is over. Now, what happened on the front straightaway, I think, was pretty self-explanatory. We saw him 4 wide coming off turn number 4 and crossing the stripe, still 4 wide, trying to slow down for the caution. 4 wide, contact, boom, into the wall. The 2 of Kevin Harvick caught up in it. Chad McCumbee backwards there with James Busher. Just a bad position for all those drivers to be in. We're about to go green yet again. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Colin Brown leads us. Or not leads us, but gets the jump on the high side. Kvapil back on the bottom. Shorter way around. Has to get up to speed. With a big push from the 81 to Mawsum. Now Mawsum looking low. Down the back straightaway. Taylor Mawsum on the inside. Kvapil shoves the 6 of Brown into the outside wall as they were 3 wide, and I don't think Colin Brown realized it. He gets into the wall. Now here comes Jason White trying to lead the lap. I believe he did lead the lap. I was going to say I believe Kvapil led it, but White did lead that lap. But now Kvapil falling back. Here comes Crafton on the inside. Here comes the 5 of Mike Skinner. Ian Slager into the mix now. Slager trying to use the trap Crafton to his advantage. Side by side with Ricky Carmichael. Up the racetrack he goes. "13" to the inside. Crafton right up by the wall. Falling back. 3 wide. Down the back straightaway. What a battle this has been. Racing never slows down here from Charlotte. And that's on full display right now. As the 81 side by side with the 30. Or tucked up behind the 30. Side by side with the 5. And now has the 14 looking at his inside. The 51 following through. Lots of nose to tail action here from Charlotte. On board with 4. Behind, they're wrecking big time in turns 1 and 2. Oh, and still piling in. Look out. And they're still wrecking in the back straightaway here. Ryan Sieg has even more damage. David Starr is destroyed. Let's see what happened. Case 4 wide into the corner. Oh man, hard hit. Eric Almirola on the bottom of 4 wide. He's getting a push. I don't think he wanted to be in that position. He's getting a push from the 30 of, is that the 30 of Bodine? No, it's the 60 of Stacey Compton. Pushes Almirola into a tough position. Bottom of 4, but just barely there. 25 comes down across his nose, spins. Back up the racetrack, catches the 81 of Mawsum. 15 gets hooked into the outside wall. They're all caught up in it. There's nowhere to go. Mike Skinner's caught up. James Busher slides. Or Ricky Carmichael was having a great run. He's caught up in this one. And looks like that's going to be race, maybe not race ending, but race altering damage for sure. Then a couple trucks on the apron, a bunch of trucks actually on the apron trying to get through, and the 9 of Max Pappas gets into the 25, and then Val Wolf slams the back of Stacey Compton. I mean, the track's just completely blocked at this point. They're all on the brakes trying to get slowed down, but there's nowhere to go, nothing they can do. They just can't stop in time at these speeds, and just no choice but to pile into it. Really unfortunate there. Now what happened back here? The 24 is spinning, and that's completely separate. Oh, the 24 got up into the wall trying to avoid the wreck. David Starr comes off the wall, is spun by Matt Crafton. Spinning. But it looks like he's alright. And then here comes Ryan Sieg. Boom! Big hit there for Sieg. That one's going to take him out of the race. Alright, here we go. Jump back into it. Green flag back in the air. Rick Crawford pulls out immediately to make a move for the lead. Please, guys, don't let him win this race. 86 and Slager backed off, didn't want to drive in there and wreck him. Now possibly going to lose second. No, he won't. He's got the draft of Crawford to his advantage, trying to reel him back in. Through 1 and 2 here. Just doesn't have the speed. Can't carry the same speed through 1 and 2 as the 14 truck. Matt Craft is going to take advantage of that. His teammate way down on the inside, Johnny Sauter, the ThorSport boys going at it for P3. Looks like they're going to back out of it there and just try to make it through the corner. Now Sauter pushing Crafton down the front straightaway. 86 defensive line into turn 1. Can't hold the bottom quite as well. Here comes Crafton to the inside. He's going to get into the back of the 86. Man. Ian Slager playing great defense here. Wants to hang on to second just in case that 14 does just that. The 14 of Crawford slips. Up the racetrack he goes, but he's going to be able to recover. Now here comes the 86 underneath. Looking for the race lead. Ian Slager and Rick Crawford side by side. Here comes 13 as well. Ian Slager is going to lead this lap. 10 laps to go here from Charlotte. Slager falls back. Here comes the 30 of Bodine, the 51 of Quapple going for the lead. And the caution is out yet again. What happened here? I'm not seeing anything yet, but I see smoke on the front stretch, so that'll be a hint at what happened. I believe it might be Eric Almirola. He's got more damage than I remember him having. No, it's not Eric. What happened here? Oh man, Donnie Neuenberger in a 21. Getting spun by Hermie Sadler, who had 81 of Taylor Mawson on his back bumper. Couldn't back out of it. And just had no choice but to drive through that 21 car, or truck. So that's what brought out the caution late. We'll have another late race restart here. Charlotte, here we go. Getting ready to go green for hopefully the final time here tonight. Green flag back in the air. Turn 4, Quapple, right on the rear bumper of Todd Bodine. Here comes the 88 of Crafton, trying to break them up. He does. Crawford back into the mix. The 13 of Sauter, wrapped it around that blue line there on the bottom. Absolutely flew through 1 and 2, gets right up to the rear bumper of that 14 truck, pushes them down the back straightaway. Now trying to get back underneath. Off of turn 4 here. Let's look at Matt Crafton on the inside. Crafton going for the race lead. Can he possibly win this thing? Rick Crawford has a huge run down the front straightaway. Can he win it? Hopefully not. Here comes the 51 back into the picture. As the 11 went way high. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Didn't get enough momentum to get that to work. 13 has a run through the corner now. Johnny Sauter underneath the 30 of Bodine. He's going to get side by side with him and possibly clear him down the front straightaway. Side by side for P2 as Quapple is a man on a mission as he gets underneath and clear of the 14 truck. Now has his sights set on the lead. Matt Crafton, can he hang on after winning in back-to-back years at Auto Club? He's trying to win yet again at a different track. At Charlotte this time. Can he hang on? He's coming to the white flag this time by. It'll be 1 lap to go for Matt Crafton. Crafton opens the door. Here comes the 51. Here comes the 13 of Sauter with a run. Johnny Sauter out of nowhere with a huge run late in the going. Does he have enough momentum left? He's going to clear his teammate. Can he get a push one last time through 3 and 4? Can he get a push from Crafton? Is it enough? Crafton back on the inside is too little too late. Travis Kvapil is going to win at Charlotte, and Crafton does not get past the 13 of Sauter, so it's going to be Kvapil, Sauter, Crafton, Crawford, and Slager, your top 5. Wow. What a day for Ian Slager. I mean, the Mac Motorsports Papyrus Racing entry. Able to hang on for a 5th place finish, and we got one we got one spinning back there. That's hilarious. But yeah, Ian Slager hasn't run a full-time season in the trucks, so this is good experience for him. And he's not running full-time this season, but he's running a lot more races, getting more experience under his belt, running for his buddy Chris Mack's team. So that's pretty nice. 5th place finish on the oval. That's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed though. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I hope to see y'all next time. And until then,